Donald Trump continues to hemorrhage allies that once stood staunchly by his side in 2016 and 2020, but now in 2022, gearing up for 2024, these people want absolutely nothing to do with him. And the latest person to come out is Pat Boone, the 88-year-old singer and, of course, conservative who is, still active among Republicans. In an interview with the Daily Beast published this week, Pat Boone said that if he could give Trump one piece of advice, it would be, don't run for office again. You're done, buddy. Time to move on. Here is what Boone said. If Trump were to ask my advice, I would ask him not to run. I don't think there are enough Republicans who would vote for him so he could be elected. But he was his own worst enemy in his manner and his speech, and he made so many enemies that while he could be a great president again if he muted his speech and all of that, which I'm not sure he's capable of, I would advise him, please don't run. I think you will divide the Republican Party even more. Sure, there are a few million people that will support him no matter what, but I think because of the implacable, unmovable enemies he's created even in the Republican Party, that he would not be elected. Now, most of this is actually a very good analysis by Pat Boone. Minus the part where, hey, if he just shut up, he could be a good president. No, he can't. His ego won't let him be a good president. His greed will not let him be a good president ever. There's no redeeming qualities that Trump has, even if he were to shut his mouth. But the rest of it is true. There's a few million people in this country that will vote for Donald Trump no matter what. He could show up at their house, kill their family, and they would be like, wow, you killed them better than anybody's ever killed anybody. I'll vote for you twice now. They will support him no matter what he does. But it's the average Republican voters out there, the normal Republican voters, the people who still believe in trickle-down economics out there, and there's unfortunately quite a few of them. Those are the people that cannot stomach Donald Trump anymore. Those are the people who do not want to show up in a general election for Donald Trump. And we saw a lot of that in the midterms, right? We saw people vote for a Democrat at the top of the ticket, if they were voting against an election denier or a hardcore MAGA freak, they'd vote against that person, go for the Democrat, but then continue to vote Republican all the way down. So that is the big problem that Trump has. Voters already proved they're willing to not vote for crazy Republicans, but they'll still show up to vote for the other person and then vote for the rest of the Republicans. That is a big problem for Donald Trump. Now, it may not hurt him at all, obviously, in the primaries, but once he gets to the general, this could be an absolute landslide victory for the Democrats if Trump is the nominee. But back to the primary issue, if he continues to hemorrhage big name supporters, people like Pat Boone, people like Ken Griffin, the hedge fund billionaire, and all of the other big name Republicans that have already said, no, Trump, we're not doing this again. If he continues to lose those people and they continue to publicly voice their reasons why they've abandoned him, it's only going to lead to more and more people coming to the same conclusion, which could end up costing Trump the primary itself. So forget about the general. If more people like Pat Boone come out and speak their minds about how much they don't want Trump to run, he may not even make it through the primaries. Today's video sponsor is MyHeritage. If you've ever been curious to know about your heritage, then MyHeritage is the perfect product for you. MyHeritage uses cutting-edge DNA technology and analysis to offer more precise location results than many other products on the market. In fact, MyHeritage covers more regions than any other DNA testing kit. And the test is simple. Just swab your cheek, place the cotton swab in the packaging, and send it back. The entire process actually took me less than 2 minutes to complete. And once you've registered your kit on their website, you can start connecting the pieces of your family tree together even before your DNA test results are finished. I've had a ton of fun learning about my own heritage and building my profile on their website. I even actually found several of my own family members that had already been using MyHeritage for quite some time. So I was actually able to use their information to help build mine. I was also surprised by some of my results. Growing up, my mom had always told me we had relatives from all across Europe in our family's history, but my results show that she may have embellished things just a little bit. Sorry, Mom. For example, I had no idea that we had ancestors from the Middle East, and that's something the rest of my family also hadn't known until now. So it's always fun finding out more about yourself and your family's heritage. I've also found thousands of records on family members through their record matching tools. From immigration documents, birth certificates, marriage licenses, it's all there. And it really is amazing to piece together your personal history and learn more about your relatives. And with the holiday season upon us, MyHeritage makes a great gift for the person on your list that is impossible to shop for. Letting someone know who they are and where they came from is a great present. So go to myheritage.com using the link below and use code ROF to get a 30-day free trial and then 50% off if you continue to use their service. That's myheritage.com and code ROF at checkout to help build your family tree in ways you never knew were possible.